All right, it's time for the weekly Squardle. If you're not familiar with Squardle, this is like Wordle on a grid. We have to guess a row and a column at the same time. This is puzzle number 135. This 8 here is how many guesses we have remaining, and we'll get some bonus guesses when we complete a word. And let's go. I haven't done my media and cough 2-word start on a weekly Squardle for a while. Let's do that and see how it goes today, okay? Media and cough. And the theory here is to use the vowels plus some middle-of-the-road consonants. We got a bunch of reds, which is interesting. There's a C and an A here. There's an O, D, G. There's an A and an E in the row. Okay, so for this third row and column, we don't really know much. We know there's a D. It's not third. There's no D in the row. That's all we've got. So we want to do, and the idea here is we've saved the good consonants. So once we kind of figure out some of the letters, what's going on, it's easier to come up with a word using them. That's sort of the theory. So we could do something that ends in a D potentially. Or we could do something like stoic. That's not terrible. ST are new letters. The OI and C are, oh, but the I can't be there. Okay, never mind. Otherwise that wouldn't be bad, but because there is a C in this column and an O in this row, so it would kind of help, potentially eliminate spots where they could be. But the I isn't good. We could do trend, which is 3 new letters. E is a good letter. New spot for that D? Sure, let's go with that. Okay, well, the trend today is to get lots of red clues, apparently. Okay, well, we're getting some more information. We've got A, C, and T here. So, I mean, my thought is to do ACT. Not necessarily like that, but it certainly could be. And then OR and E, which, I mean, that could also be at the end. N and D, but it doesn't end in ND, which is interesting. This could be N. We have the yellow and the red. But then and the D could be here. We could do like an ANDY potentially. But I don't like AON here. So let's get rid of some of those. Well, the C and the T are not at the top. The A could be. But it can't be ACT. Okay. I'm thinking ND. That could be an R. Could do something like order potentially. It's not great for the column though, because we know there's no R here or D here. It's decent for the row, but we don't necessarily know that that's the case. We do have a G in the column as well, but no N, which is interesting. But we could put the G here because we have an N here, again, potentially. So, songs or something maybe? I don't know. That's possible. So what if we did something with the R and the G? Kind of do one of something for the row and something for the column. Something. Oh, we can't do a U. I wanted to do argue because we have the A in the row and the column, but the U isn't good. E's at the end is usually good. Man, that's really good. Other than the U. I'm gonna go for it anyways. Oh, I don't know why I deleted it. Okay, there we go. All right, well, the R and the G were right. And we ruled out some more spots for the A's. I guess that's something. Okay, so this could still be ND. I like the S at the end, whether it's songs or something else. The S isn't bad after the G. If it's ONG. Or a Y. And I was thinking NDY, so maybe let's do something with a Y third? If we can think of something, can we do... Oh, I want to do rhyme, but there's no H or M, so that's too many bad letters. But I like the Y third there. What? Oh, nope, that's no good either. I was going to say, what about foyer or foyer, but we've already ruled out the E's there. Oh, man, but the O here isn't bad. It's not good for the row. Oh, that's really good. But the E's, we've already ruled out those E's. Well, we could do, what do we want to do? Tryst is possible. I don't really like that, though, because this isn't going to be a double R, and that's not an R. We could do... Nah, the D's no good. No, the A is no good. I was gonna say we could do abyss. Because, you know, checking 2 spots for the S isn't terrible. S is a common letter, but the A is no good then. Nope, I was gonna say royal, but then the A for the row and column is no good either. Might as well do the E. If we know it's not an A, it doesn't really matter what we do. If we're doing something that we know is wrong, we could do. There's some things with a Y in the corner as well. I mean, I do like to check the Y in the corner. It might not be a Y in the third. We could try. Although if we check the Y and it's, you know, we get the yellow and the red, then we would kind of know it's in the corner. So, all right, I'm doing foyer. The E's are wrong, but it's a Y in the corner. I should have done the one with the Y in the corner. Okay. But it's gonna be this. It's gonna be RY maybe. It could be an R here as well. It could be RY on both of them. Man, do I like? I don't know. The O. I mean, the O is first or third now in the column. ONG is good. Man, we're back around to the beginning. And all we know is there's A, first, second, or third. We could do the C here. This isn't going to be the D, but that's okay. This could be the D. The D is second or fourth. Well, if that's the D is second or fourth no matter what at this point, because we've got the white over here. Could do C there. Something like Crier? But DNI isn't good. Oh, and that can't be an I. No, I don't like that. Okay, so let's not put the C there. What about T? But I feel like the D is going to be here. Because if this is a consonant, something R, this is going to be a vowel. And DN vowel, it's possible, but I'm not liking that. ND is better, which makes this probably a vowel. Something like order. Order would work. GER. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe. This is possible. So we still need the C and the T. They can't be at the top. I kind of like, man, actor would be great, but it can't be C and T there. What about ascot? Could be. And Teary? We have an A? Yeah, we need an A. Teary? Panda, maybe, or something? Could be. We haven't done a P yet. We've got the O-R-E. We've got the A, the D, the G, and the R. This is looking good so far. And the Y, the E. We need an E and an A in the column over here. I mean, we could do EA. I don't know. Let's do ascot. I think that has a decent chance. Yes. Okay. And then Aspen? No. Aspen? But then this can't be Neary. That's no good. It doesn't have to be a P, I suppose. But I don't know what else it would be if it's NDA. It can't be score. This could be store. And stand, maybe? No, there's no D at the end. Start. No, there's no R. Stall? We haven't done an L yet. Huh. Well, what I'm thinking is do stole with the L. Because I think store has a good chance on the column. And it'll check for that L on the row. Oh, it's not stole. It's not store, I mean. It's not score, because we have the C there. Can't be sure. There's no H. Swore. Oh, but what's this going to be then? Or spore. Spore with a P. And space? No, there's no C. Spade. Spade. That could be a D. Edger. Aspen and Neary? Is Neary a word? Maybe? Maybe? Is it not Aspen? I don't know. I'm going to do Panda. I feel like that's going to be right. Oh, it's not Panda. It's not Panda. Okay, well, that's why Aspen wasn't working, because it's not Aspen, because it wasn't Panda. Wow. Okay, so there's no O, A, or E. There's no U in the grid. We can't have an I at the... It's got to be an I, and it would have to be here. So... I'm still thinking this has to be a D. This is a definite D because there's no D at the top and we have the red D. And it's not going to be R, D, G. So the R has to be down here. ER. So this has got to be edger, I think. Kinda and askew and weary. Oh, and then snide and snore. That's what it is. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay, so we'll do... I mean, might as well do edger. There's no reason to do anything different at this point. And then we'll do weary, which will get the row and the column. And then unfortunately it's going to take 2 more guesses because we got to do the K, and then we'll do the N, I. So we'll just go askew, and we will end with a snide remark, I suppose. All right. Interesting. I thought I had it almost all figured out, and there was just a little bit that I wasn't quite getting. But the reason I wasn't quite getting that little bit is because what I thought I had figured out, I didn't have figured out. So, all right, tricky one. Askew, snide, conga, order, teary, ascot, snore, kinda, edger, and weary. That kinda messed me up in there because I wasn't thinking of slang words like that, even though I should be because I know we've had them on this puzzle before. So, very interesting. Well, I ended up with a 4, which isn't very good today. I usually do much better than that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So let me know how your solve of this puzzle went and which word you had the hardest time coming up with. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.